All right. So now we're gonna head into some scores around the league and a quick recap of what happened in Week 1. So, Lions 21, Chiefs 20. The Lions pulled off a surprising upset with Patrick Mahomes' efforts thwarted by crucial drops by Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore and his receivers. Sealing the win with a strong run game and Jared Goff's steady play, the Lions found a way to close this one out at the end.
I was more impressed with the Lions. I think this game should be more about the Lions than it was the Chiefs. That was a good Thursday night game to kick off the season. The Lions look like the team that we thought they were last season towards the end of the season, and they came out ready to play. I mean, Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery, that's a serious 1-2 punch in the backfield. I thought that David Montgomery ran the ball really hard, and Gibbs is fast, man. Once he gets the ball, he's fast. So and then they have Amon-Ra St. Brown, which is on his way to being a lead receiver, and Jared Goff is playing good football. I think the Lions could be something this year for sure.
Yeah, I like the Lions. I like that we really get to see who they are in Week 1. But moving on
Yeah,
to the rest of the teams, Browns 24, Bengals 3. The Browns dominated the Bengals, pressuring Joe Burrow, and Nick Chubb in the ground game is unstoppable. Deshaun Watson was a little shaky, but the Browns still killed the Bengals. Jaguars 31, Colts 21. The Jaguars were down early, and it looked like they might lose this one, but they came back late against the Colts.
yeah.
Trevor,
Nobody thought that they were gonna lose.
nah, Trevor Lawrence bounced back, but honestly, the real story of this game was Anthony Richardson looked pretty good,
He
and he
did.
he
He
went down
looked
with
solid.
injury. Yeah, he looked pretty good. Next up, Buccaneers 20, Vikings 17. The Buccaneers narrowly escaped a win at the Viking. I mean, with the Vikings, who squandered chances to win. And as Kirk Cousins had a mixed performance, Baker Mayfield played pretty well in the second half, including that big QB scramble to
Yeah,
practically seal the game.
he stiff arming folks. He's running for third down for first downs. Baker Mayfield. I mean, he's always been a passionate player, But I mean, geez, Vikings. That's
That's a surprising
not
one.
a good loss.
Yeah,
Not a good loss.
yeah. Buccaneers are one of
Justin
the worst
Jefferson
teams in the
had
league.
over like 100 yards, 100 receiving yards in the first half. Didn't even have like 50 in the second. I don't think
Yeah, it
so.
was it was bad. Saints 16, Titans 15. The Saints found a way to win this one in a defensive battle. Tannehill struggled with 3 picks, and the Titans missed a pivotal field goal late. Derek Carr played pretty well, but he should have scored more than 16 points with 3 picks from Tannehill.
There was two games this week that really disgusted me. It was that game, and then it was the Broncos and Raiders. I mean, it was field goals all the way. The only team who scored a touchdown was the Saints. I mean, Derek Carr. I can't watch Derek Carr and Ryan Tannehill. Man, it's
Ryan
just
Tannehill
not
was
bad.
that was a
He's
hard
so
watch.
bad. He's so bad.
Yeah, they need to do
So
something in Tennessee. Next up, we got 49ers 30, Steelers 7. The Steelers' offense looked terrible, but Brock Purdy
bad.
looked great. And, 49ers look like a well-oiled machine, and the Steelers look like they got stuff to figure out because offense looked very hard for them. And
Christian McCaffrey is back. Brandon Ayuk with the surprising 2 touchdown, over 100-yard receiving performance. Yeah, they dominated.
yeah, Commanders 20, Cardinals 16. The Cardinals took an early lead, and it looked like they might hold on, but Sam Howell found a way to escape all this pressure, and the Commanders' defense held firm, and they came through 2016 Commanders. That was a pretty good game. My roommate's a Commanders fan. He was locked in. I I had the Commanders. I mean, my friends had the Commanders. I had other teams, but I thought they were gonna win this one. So good to see them
Yeah,
pull them
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Ravens 25, Texans 9. Lamar Jackson struggled with
yeah.
turnovers, which he kind of always does sometimes. But the real story of this game is rookie Zay Flowers, who shined despite J.K. Dobbins' Achilles injury. C
Another tough one
C.J.
came down
Stroud looked
here.
all right, but yeah, the real story is like the Ravens and these injuries, they just can't seem to escape them.
Yeah, it's bad.
Next up, Falcons 24, Panthers 10. Falcons played great. Their defense had a few picks on Bryce Young. Bryce Young looked really shaky. And Bijan Robinson looked amazing.
Yeah,
Fast, quick, found a way to score. Looked great.
him and Gibbs are going to be the top two running backs for sure in that class.
Yeah. Packers 38, Bears 20. This was a much more of a blowout than that, even that score. That was some like garbage
Yeah,
time scores,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
Packers dominated. Justin Fields looked shaky. So Packers looking like a good team, honestly. I was really surprised that they looked that good. I thought they were gonna win, but they looked really good.
Again, I mean, a couple weeks ago, I said you learn behind one of the best quarterbacks of all time. You're going to be prepared, to play. So Jordan Love,
Yeah, tell Zach Wilson that,
solid.
but
But he's only got what? He got one training camp under his belt.
yeah. Raiders 17, Broncos 16. The Raiders narrowly escaped a battle in the Mile High, with special teams playing a significant role. Russell Wilson performed all right. It was just a don't watch this game.
Game was so bad, bro. There was 20 flags in total. It felt like there was a penalty every single play.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
it was,
I
it
thought I
was
was
so
gonna
good.
start out good with that onside kick to begin it, but then it just went downhill from there.
Honestly, like I feel like the Raiders probably expected that. Like Sean Payton, I don't know why he was making so much noise this offseason just to lose week 1 to the Raiders. But
Yeah,
I mean, Russell Wilson didn't look too bad.
yeah, and
He didn't look
honestly,
too bad.
the Raiders' offense looked all right. Jacoby Myers, Jimmy G, looking like
Yeah,
the
Jacoby Myers was frying.
modern day Patriots.
He was frying.
Next up, we got Eagles 25, Patriots 20. The Eagles got out to a big lead early based on their defense, but then their
Defense.
offense struggled, and this became a close one late.
Yeah.
But they came through to secure the win,
They'll be
25-20.
all right.
Yeah,
They'll
they'll
be
be
all
all
right.
right. Dolphins 36, Chargers 34.
Game of the week.
Game of the week. What
Game
a
of the
game.
week. That
We're
was
gonna we're,
fire.
we're gonna get more into depth on this one,
Yeah.
but it was the battle of Tua and Herbert and the
Yeah.
Dolphins offense versus Brandon Staley's terrible coaching.
Yep. Yep.
Rams 30, Seahawks 13. This is a game that destroyed all my bets. No way did I think the Seahawks were gonna get this dominated by the Rams.
I don't think anybody did.
I mean, I thought it could have been a close game because division rivals. Maybe the Rams are got something up their sleeve, but
Yeah.
the Rams actually looked pretty good. Young
Yeah.
defense. They still have a lot of pieces,
Young
but
receivers coming through
who the
too.
hell is Puka Nakua, bro? But he
I
was
don't know.
he was
I don't
frying.
know.
Next up, we got Cowboys Giants. Cowboys blew out the Giants 40-0 on the heels of their defense. It looked like it was just an overall disaster of a game. We'll just talk about that one later. We don't even have to go into that one. And last up, Jets 22, Bills 16. It was tough game for the Jets after Aaron Rodgers got hurt, but their defense produced 4 turnovers on Josh Allen, and they found a way to win this one in OT based on a special teams play.